Did you know that backfilling is one of the single fastest ways to corrupt your own data warehouse? One wrong script, and you have duplicate records plaguing your data warehouse tables. Now think about your AI models. It doesn't know those duplicates you backfilled are mistakes. It thinks they're patterns. So if your backfill isn't bulletproof, your data isn't AI ready. It's just unreliable. According to Rand Corporation, potentially 80% of AI projects fail. That's 4 out of 5 projects. And what's one of the main reasons? The gap between data theory and data reality. Many AI projects fail because the organization lacks the necessary data to adequately train an effective AI model. This is where Mage steps in. Most tools treat backfilling as an afterthought, something you hack together with manual scripts. But Mage treats it as a core feature. It gives you built-in variables like execution date that allow you to make your pipelines idempotent. This means that when you run backfills, you get the exact same result, no duplicates and no corruption. Now let's turn corrupted tables into AI-ready data, even when pipelines fail, by creating a backfill in Mage Pro. So now let's go ahead and start our demo of creating a backfill. So here you can see I've come into the pipeline editor here in Mage, and we have our first block of code. You can see I've written an execution date as just a keyword argument here and listed a date string, given my bucket name and then the object key so that we can pull the data that we have. Let's go ahead and run this. Drop it down, and you can see that we just have some kind of fake data here that's written to Google Cloud Storage. And yeah, this is just a very simple data frame that we returned. If we want to run our transformation block here, we're also just returning this super simple data frame. And then we're just going to write this to kind of our memory here and just return some data. So we have this super simple pipeline. We are just pulling a daily CSV file from Google Cloud Storage, doing a price times quantity transformation, and then just kind of exporting the data here in the Mage editor just so that we can see it. So now let's go ahead and create a backfill. To create a backfill, we'll head over to this left-hand navigation menu. We'll click the Backfills button. You can see I've already created a couple backfills here, but let's go ahead and create a new backfill. We'll go ahead and give this a name. We'll say Backfills Demo Backfill 2, and we'll give it a start date of yesterday. We're doing this because our imaginary data analytics team said they noticed something weird with the data. And we went back and checked. We looked to see the pipeline had a failure for running January 28th. So we'll go ahead and select January 28th for our start date. And we will select January 28th as well for our end date. And we're going to give it a time of 23, and we'll just go to 23:59. So that's basically covering the whole day for January 28th. And we are going to give this an interval of 1 day. Since it's really just one file, that's all we need. But you may need to partition this out into hours, minutes. What else do we have here? Minute, hour, day, week, month, year. We have a lot of different options. And then interval units, we're going to call this 1 since it's really just for 1 day. But let's say we had a 28-day backfill that we wanted to create, 4 runs for, we wanted to create a run for 7 days at a time. We would give that 4 interval units. If you need to pass runtime variables, you can add that as well and control your max concurrent runs. You can also do that. Let's say if you had partitioned this out into 4 or 5 runs, but you only wanted to run 1 backfill at a time, you could just set your max concurrent runs to 1, and it will only run 1 backfill at a time. So let's go ahead and save these changes, and we can start our backfill, and we can click into our block runs and kind of see this run. Okay, it looks like our backfill completed, and now we can go ahead and head back to our pipelines page, and we're basically done here. So if you ever have a failure, you can easily create a backfill in Mage using the UI and a date parameter. So really, we just fixed a data pipeline in about 5 minutes, but more importantly, we made that data AI ready. So Mage really turns complex standards like idempotency into a default feature, so you can stop fighting fires and start building models that actually work.